In a small, picturesque village nestled amidst the rolling hills, a man named Daniel discovered his lifelong passion. His fascination with blacksmithing ignited when he, as a young boy, watched the local blacksmith at work. This blacksmith, whose name was William, was a master of his craft, and he wielded his hammer with a blend of precision and artistry that captured young Daniel's heart. The rhythmic symphony of clanging metal, the radiant glow of the forge's flames, and the way molten metal could be transformed into intricate shapes and practical tools left an indelible mark on the boy's soul. From that moment on, he knew that his life's path would be closely tied to the craft of blacksmithing. The village blacksmith shop, with its weathered wooden beams and the intoxicating scent of burning coal, became a place of dreams, of discovery, and of inspiration. Determined to follow his dreams, Daniel approached William and asked if he could become his apprentice. With a gruff but kind smile, William agreed, and so began Daniel's journey into the world of blacksmithing. He became a regular fixture in the shop, arriving before sunrise and often working late into the night, his small hands gripping the heavy hammer and his eyes studying the intricate dance of flames in the forge. Under William's tutelage, Daniel embarked on a journey of learning that would shape the rest of his life. The village blacksmith shop was his classroom, and he was a diligent student, eager to soak up every bit of knowledge that William had to offer. It was in those early days that he learned the basics, from selecting the right type of metal to lighting the forge and heating the metal to its malleable state. William taught him how to hold the hammer just right, how to strike with precision, and the importance of patience in every step of the process. There was wisdom in the old man's hands and strength in his teachings. As Daniel mastered the basics of blacksmithing, he yearned to delve deeper into the mesmerizing dance of flames in the forge. The roaring furnace, the crackling sound of wood, and the searing metal taught him patience, the importance of temperature control, and the significance of each carefully measured strike of the hammer. With each piece he worked on, whether it was a simple nail or a more complex piece like a horseshoe or a wrought iron gate, he felt himself becoming one with the fire and the anvil. The heat from the forge seeped into his bones, and the rhythmic pounding of the hammer became a part of his very being. He found that the forge was not just a place of work, it was a realm of transformation, where the raw potential of metal was unlocked, and objects of both artistic and practical value were born. The forge, with its flickering flames and pulsating heat, became a place of meditation for Daniel. As he worked the metal, he lost himself in the rhythm of the craft. The world outside the shop faded away, and in those moments, he felt a profound connection with the generations of blacksmiths who had come before him. He realized that he was not just shaping metal, he was also shaping his destiny. While mastering the art of blacksmithing was Daniel's primary goal, he discovered that his dedication didn't go unnoticed by his mentor, William. As they worked side by side, Daniel and William forged not only steel but also a deep and lasting friendship. They shared stories, wisdom, and their dreams by the warmth of the forge, under the starry night sky. Their conversations often ventured beyond the world of blacksmithing, touching on life, its challenges, and the importance of integrity and honor. The bond that developed between them was not merely that of a teacher and a student, it was a connection between kindred spirits who had found in each other a rare camaraderie. William, in his gruff but caring way, took Daniel under his wing and became a fatherly figure, imparting not only the secrets of the trade but also life lessons that would serve him well on his journey. Through countless hours of labor, Daniel felt the anvil's resonance coursing through his body. The rhythmic beats of the hammer against the iron became his heartbeat, a testament to his unwavering commitment. Every strike was imbued with meaning, every piece of iron transformed into something beautiful or functional. The anvil, solid and unyielding, became a symbol of strength and stability in Daniel's life. Its surface bore the scars of countless blows, each mark telling a story of creation and transformation. Just as the anvil stood unwavering amidst the relentless force of the hammer, so did Daniel, determined to master his craft. The sounds of the shop, from the hiss of the quenching water to the clang of metal on metal, became a comforting symphony, a constant reminder of his chosen path. With growing skill and creativity, Daniel began to create unique pieces that spoke to his soul. The forge was no longer just a workplace, it was an extension of his being, a canvas where he painted his dreams in iron and steel. He crafted intricate wrought iron gates that guarded the village entrance, ornate candle holders that adorned the local church, and sturdy tools that were used by the village's craftsmen. Every piece was a testament to his love for the craft and the boundless potential of blacksmithing. His creations told stories, each piece revealing a glimpse of the artist's soul. The gates he forged, with their intricate scrollwork and graceful lines, became symbols of protection and beauty. The candle holders, with their delicate patterns and sturdy construction, illuminated the church's sacred space. And the tools he meticulously crafted were the trusted companions of the village's builders, carpenters, and farmers. Word of Daniel's talent began to spread, and people from neighboring villages started coming to him with special requests. He was no longer just a village blacksmith, he had become an artist in his own right, and his work was sought after not only for its functionality but also for its aesthetic appeal. Beyond creating new pieces, Daniel also mastered the art of restoration. He loved taking in old, rusty, or broken items that had been neglected or forgotten and giving them a new lease on life. Each restoration project was a journey through time and history, a chance to breathe new life into objects that had seen better days. Restoration was not just a craft, it was an act of reverence for the craftsmanship of the past. Whether it was an antique plow that had plowed the fields of the village for generations or a centuries-old wrought iron fence that had once guarded a noble estate, Daniel approached each project with a sense of awe and responsibility. He knew that he was not just repairing a piece of metal, he was preserving a piece of history. The process of restoration was often painstaking and required meticulous attention to detail. Rust had to be removed, damaged parts repaired or replaced, and the item had to be brought back to its former glory. It was a labor of love, and when the work was done, the satisfaction was immeasurable. Restored items became cherished heirlooms, passed down through generations, with a story to tell about the skilled hands that had given them a new life. Challenges and setbacks were inevitable in Daniel's journey. One significant setback occurred when a vital order was botched, causing considerable frustration and financial loss. This test of character pushed Daniel to his limits, shaking his confidence and challenging his resolve. It was a moment of self-doubt, when he questioned whether he was truly meant to be a blacksmith. The failure of the order was not just a financial setback, it was a blow to his pride and his sense of purpose. It was a humbling experience that forced him to re-evaluate his approach and seek ways to improve. He faced long nights of self-reflection, determined to emerge stronger from the adversity. It was during this time that he realized that every failure was an opportunity for growth and learning. It was a lesson in resilience and perseverance, qualities that would serve him well in the years to come. With the unwavering support of the village and the guidance of his mentor, William, Daniel not only overcame this obstacle but also emerged from it as a stronger, more resilient blacksmith. He understood that the journey was not about avoiding failures but about learning from them and forging ahead with even greater determination. As Daniel's expertise continued to grow, he found himself drawn to a particular aspect of blacksmithing that held a special fascination for him, the art of crafting Damascus steel. This legendary steel, known for its strength, resilience, and exquisite patterns, captured his imagination. He embarked on a quest to master the intricate techniques required to create these extraordinary blades, which were as beautiful as they were deadly. The process of crafting Damascus steel was a complex and demanding art. It involved the layering and folding of different types of metal, careful heating and cooling with precision, and the painstaking etching of intricate patterns onto the blade's surface. Each step required not only technical skill but also an artistic sensibility. The challenge was not only in mastering the technique but also in sourcing the right materials. Daniel scoured markets and forged connections with metal suppliers, searching for the finest raw materials to create his masterpieces. The entire process was a labor of love and dedication, and the blades he crafted became not only functional tools but also works of art that were coveted by collectors and enthusiasts alike. With each Damascus steel blade he created, Daniel was reminded of the ancient blacksmiths who had mastered this craft centuries ago. He felt a profound connection to the past, a sense of continuity in the art of blacksmithing that transcended time and space. These blades, with their exquisite patterns and impeccable craftsmanship, were a testament to the enduring appeal of blacksmithing and the timeless allure of forged steel. Over the years, the village blacksmith shop evolved into more than just a place of work. It became a hub of community life, where neighbors and friends gathered to witness Daniel's creations and share in his passion. People from all walks of life found solace in the warmth of the forge, watching sparks fly as Daniel meticulously shaped metal. The shop was not just a place to create, it was a place to connect. It was where stories were shared, where laughter and camaraderie flourished, and where people found a sense of belonging. It was in the company of friends and neighbors that Daniel's artistry came to life. People watched in awe as he breathed life into raw metal, shaping it into beautiful and functional objects that enriched the daily lives of the village. The shop, with its open doors and welcoming atmosphere, became a place where children gathered to listen to tales of blacksmithing legends and dreams of creating their own masterpieces. It was a place where elders shared their wisdom, and where couples found inspiration for their own creative endeavors. The power of community, of coming together to witness and appreciate the craft of blacksmithing, was an integral part of Daniel's journey. The support and encouragement of the village gave him the strength to continue forging ahead. In a poignant moment, Daniel crafted a beautiful memorial to honor his mentor, William, who had passed away. This masterpiece was wrought from the depths of his soul, a labor of love and gratitude. The village gathered to witness the unveiling of this heartfelt creation, a stunning display of artistry that left them in awe. The memorial was a testament to the man who had shaped Daniel's life and who had imparted not only the technical aspects of blacksmithing but also the values of integrity, perseverance, and the importance of passing on knowledge. It was a grand sculpture, an embodiment of William's spirit, with each detail meticulously designed to reflect the essence of the man who had been a father figure and mentor to Daniel. As the villagers gathered around the memorial, tears were shed, and stories were shared about the impact William had on their lives. It was a moment of remembrance, a celebration of a life well lived, and a tribute to a man who had left an indelible mark on the village. The unveiling of the memorial was not just a somber occasion, it was a joyous celebration of the enduring spirit of blacksmithing, the bond of mentorship, and the importance of passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. With this gesture, Daniel not only paid homage to the blacksmith who had guided him but also embraced the responsibility of carrying on the blacksmithing tradition for generations to come. He understood that he was now the custodian of the craft, and he was determined to ensure that the flame of the forge continued to burn brightly, lighting the way for future blacksmiths. As the years passed, Daniel became the village's beloved blacksmith, a master of his craft, and a symbol of dedication and artistry. His creations, both old and new, became a legacy that told the story of his life's journey. The village, once known for its rolling hills and quaint charm, was now also renowned for the exceptional craftsmanship of its blacksmith. Daniel dedicated himself not only to the creation of beautiful and practical items but also to passing on his knowledge to a new generation of apprentices. He opened the doors of the blacksmith shop to eager young minds, teaching them the ancient art of blacksmithing with the same passion and patience that William had shown him. It was his way of ensuring that the tradition would continue, that the forge would remain a place of dreams and discovery for generations to come. The village itself was forever changed, enriched by the legacy that Daniel had forged in steel. The shop was no longer just a place of work, it was a testament to the enduring spirit of blacksmithing, to the power of community, and to the importance of honoring the past while shaping the future. Daniel's journey, which had begun with a spark of passion, had become a story of dedication, resilience, and the creation of a legacy that would outlast his own lifetime. As he looked out at the village and the forge that had become his home, he knew that the journey of blacksmithing was one that would continue, unbroken and unwavering, forging forward into the future.